Hi there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim with your messages for the next 3 days. However, these are messages that you're meant to hear these next 3 days, right? That's how I'm looking at this reading, because it's going to be a little bit longer, and it's called a breakthrough spread. So it might give you information that's going to, no, it will give you information that's going to span past 3-day marker, but the goal is that the intent is that you would need this information, or it will be valuable to you to receive it within the next 3 days. All right. Too much explaining on that, Kim. So we have some Palo Santo. Get a blessing on this reading. Get a blessing where you are too, if you want to accept that. Shoot, here we'll even do the rest of this bay leaf and get a money blessing going on for you here. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for commenting on the videos and liking them as you do, as you have been. I really appreciate the support as much as I can get it. All right, breakthrough spread for Virgo. So Virgo, this is going to tell us what you need to have a breakthrough about, what the challenge might be, your breakthrough, your strength, probable outcome here, and our spot advice from angels, which is going to be a prayer answered. So, and then sugar is on the bottom. So sugar could be the mother lode. It could be a message to you to let you know that you are sweet as sugar and attractive and deserve everything sweet in life, you know, and you do. So it is a good message to give. Let's see. On the threshold, a new experience, coming out of lack or coming out of that mentality. I will use one for the breakthrough and one for the advice. I also have the womb on the bottom of the deck, which is, we know, the ultimate form of creation within ourselves, and it is telling you to reset in a way. Reset to back to before there was ever a beginning. And that's what that could mean. So something could be in gestation right now for you to be completing, or like been growing on the spirit realm. I'm going to use Sci-Fi Tarot for the tarot cards for each spot, and then I just have one more deck that I'm going to use, which is the 108 Oracle. So hang in there with me. Won't be too much longer here. Let's cut the deck. Two for each spot will do. For Virgos. Oh, the Queen of Wands on the bottom. I like the Queen of Wands. She's brave, she's bold, and she is not afraid to put herself out there if she needs to. She will risk getting burned by the fire. She's the performer energy, psychic, confident, just big time on the confidence and standing out. And she's looked at and admired. Looked at and admired. Two for the advice spot and two for the breakthrough spot, and we'll get started. I guess these two want to come up. Bottom of the deck, what are you inventing? What are you coming up with? Inventor. Innovation, imagination, creative, gadgets, technology, groundbreaking, developments, okay to fail, doing it again and again, inspiring ideas. That would be that Queen of Wands energy. Oh, especially that one. Setting trends. That might be her too. Mastermind, modern air. Okay. What do we need to have a breakthrough about? We need to break through the fog energy. Okay. Yeah, the fog. Well, the fog comes, it's cloudy, it's hazy. We don't see, but what we do know about fog is that it clears. And there are things that help it clear, right? Okay, so we have, maybe things could get heated up and it clears in that sense. Maybe the wind could blow really strongly. Okay, there can be another, so it's all these forces of the elements, and then also time helps the pass away the fog. But another thing that I'm picking up on is seeing with your spiritual eyes in order to see through the fog that life sometimes can present when all is not clear. Interesting that with your advice being Neptune. That's interesting. All right, the Two of Wands. Well, we don't, okay, so can't see the path. Can't see the path yet. Okay, divine timing is at play, for sure. Time moves fog along, right? So I have Temperance, a little bit like Earth Angel energy picking up here, but there's going to be a path as a possibility that you don't see, that you are not considering because you don't necessarily see it manifesting right now. Okay, so so this is about having patience right now until the fog clears, and then you see your manifestation clearly, or you see the path clearly. In this time, though, of the Two of Wands, I can say that it's about preparedness and having foresight. Okay, and then I have the Dear John card, which okay, this is what we need to have a breakthrough about. Who do we need to cut cords with, cut ties with? Whose energy is not really working with us anymore? And if it's not a who, then is it a resignation letter to a job or something like that? There's something here that's a strained situation where we're going to end up cutting the cords, and that's what we need to have the breakthrough about. Okay, now on to the challenge. Jupiter, what a challenge. The challenge is like, can you allow yourself to expand? Can you allow yourself to be wildly successful, abundant, open to good luck, good fortune? Can you believe in that even when there's the fog present? Because this energy is wanting to support that. While you're okay, two cards that say while you're waiting, or while you're seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, there's been situations in my own life where I didn't realize how lucky I was at the time of being held in suspension. And there was opportunities for growth. There was opportunities for lots of things, actually, in this position. But in it, I will say that there was something very uncomfortable, and it didn't feel like I was being opened up to expansion and abundance. But that's exactly what's like happening right now. So, what else? The Eight of Cups. You have very similar messages coming out with both of these, like the challenge and what we need to have, which that kind of makes sense to have the challenge and what we need to have a breakthrough about, right? To be similar, because this is also a card about cutting ties with what is like emotionally draining to you, a situation that's overdone, overplayed, can't do that anymore, didn't work out, or turning out not so in your best interest, especially emotionally, how you're feeling about it. And those heavy emotions with the Eight of Cups is guiding you onto a new path for your Nine of Cups. However, there is something here in this actual energy that if you have this perspective of, okay, this is what I'm seeing in order to feel the contrast of what I really want, then you're pulling something positive from what you could label as, oh, this is just a bunch of things I don't want. You see, I hope I'm making sense on that. Wow, all of these energies right here, the same. They're the same. The old card, weary, retired, exhaustion, bone tired, needs restoration, overdue, the good old days, family patterns, back in time, stuck in the past. So the challenge is to open up to this new abundant energy and good luck. And It can easily, with these energies being present, I'm feeling it very easy to slip into pessimism. Very easy to slip into, well, this always happens, or yeah, like I've seen this before in a cycle. This is what's going to happen. So I think they're cautioning you to against that, and to have a different perspective that no, things are changing. Energy's changing. It's new. Tell me more about these paths opening up. This is the Siren song. It's what I'm using to clarify. It has the Lenormand and the Kipper decks combined in it. Oh, wow. Yeah, you really don't see these changes, do you? You really don't see them. Okay, the Moon card in the Lenormand is a really exciting card about fame, about recognition, about standing out. And I you know, because it's the Moon here in this deck, I feel like this is really mysterious, auspicious. There's some sort of trusting. You're just going to have to trust in this. It also reminds me of a crystal ball. I don't know. I was always going to get one, and then I was like, just never have. But it reminds me of somebody, maybe like fortune telling. You know what I mean? Something you do. What do? Are you predicting things for yourself? Have the court. Have the new you. Look, I'm looking at this and saying this is officially a new you you're stepping into. This is officially a new you that you are stepping into. It will be official. Siren 2, Court 23. If there's a court issue also that you're like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I feel like it's going to turn out fine. Why? Because it's associated with a new you. A turning of a leaf. Something new. Some kind of pathway. All right. Tell me a little bit more clarification on the old card, the Eight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So it's this journey that you're setting off on. These energies here that you've been in feel restrictive. They feel like the prison cards, like an eight of swords, where we're kind of in our mind, or we're feeling trapped, or we're feeling like the challenges. We feel like we have a lack of freedom in some way. And then they're saying that there is a journey here for you to open up to coming with the Odyssey. It's going to take you away and out of these energies. It's leading you from what you thought was impossible to absolutely possible, and you might be the first to have made it. To have made it so. Yeah. All right. Breaking free. We're breaking free. Tell me about the breakthrough for Virgos. The mortification. Not a bad card to get. I know it looks scary. There's worms on it. There's a dark eye looking back at us. It's black in the background. But there's this energy coming from it too. And this is actually about the process. It may be a death and dying process of aspects of ourselves. Old, outdated aspects of who we were, or even outdated situations. Maybe this is that ending, that ending here. But whatever it is, it represents the process, meaning that when it comes up, you are to know that the worms have churned all of this in the underworld energy, meaning the ground is fertile now for something else to be planted. And that's your breakthrough. It's nothing's ever going to be the same. This is completely transformed. The Sustainer. Okay, what are you going to create? When I see this Sustainer card, I think of somebody that's molding something and they're creating something, like from clay, like you're supposed to be able to do here. And whatever you're going to be creating from this now, gone through this heavy process of transformation, it's going to be steady, solid, stable, secure. It's going to sustain you and maybe others around you for a very long time. For a very long time. So this is solid. This is stable. This is a good breakthrough to have. Yeah. King of Pentacle. Absolutely. So that you like the Sustainer. Because I feel like it's tangible. It's material here. It's something that you're creating. It's going to put you the top of the... Look what it says on that card too. The King of Pentacle in Sci-Fi Tarot says he had it all. And what he did with it changed the universe. This is what you're going to be able to do. Because you're going to be at the top of your game here. you're getting the financial backing for whatever this is that you're wanting to create from the universe to be the top of your game, to be the top of it. Mastery level. If you have an idea to invest in something, go for it, because this is a good sign too for somebody that has a breakthrough in an investment ideas too for me. So what else? The Knight of Swords. It says fast thinking action. When the world needed a warrior, he stepped through the breach. This is that warrior in you. It brings about change. The old has ended. The old ways have ended. The new ways are here, and you're supposed to be leading others through this, showing people how to do it. Yeah, showing people it's possible. So there's going to be a significant forked road here, or opportunity for you to seize the day. Wow, again, it's coming through. Something's coming through about an investment. I don't know if they're talking about crypto or what, but there's something here with a very wise decision for an investment. Okay, I'm just going to say that because they brought it in twice now. So this is something here for you that you can really seize the day on, especially while these energies are switching and going through a lot of turmoil, churning the ground, getting you ready for something new. So you'll have a significant decision to make here with the forked road. I definitely think they're telling you to kind of like keep it to yourself. You see his fingers are crossed behind his back. It's so cute. So he's got one road. It looks like it's a little bit more light. The other road is a little bit more dark. It's your choice of which road you want to go on, though. It does say direction change, options, free will, choice, opportunities, alternatives, multiple choice, the moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, turning point, and a change in circumstance. This is going to be a blessed change, though. It is. It's something that is going to, now I definitely see the colors here with the sustainer and this worry beads. So the worry beads, this is a breakthrough regarding your worries. It's something that's going to come in and make, it's probably this choice or decision point that you have that's going to soothe you. That's going to make you feel like, okay, it's de-escalated now. I don't have to worry so much. Like this is about soothing your worries. Okay, and also passing time until this manifests. But I definitely see it as like wanting to create something that's lasting, and then having worries, especially regarding finances or something like that. Let me find out a little bit more information for you here about what this forked road is going to be. For Virgo, what's the forked road going to be? A new manifestation, the child energy. So this is a brand new, like something coming to life, brand new manifestation. Oh, for some of you all, it is actual child that you have manifested because I have the stork too. Message or news of what kind of options or choices you have. The stork, though, can be about relocating and elevating and taking flight. And that might be your new manifestation too. Whoa. Putting in the effort. Could be frazzled. Could be a little stressed. Could be worried here about what could go wrong. We could be worried about what could go wrong. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? What could be taken from me, or what can go wrong? Okay. Yeah. The reason this is coming up is because part of your breakthrough is the thinking with the murky thoughts and the feeling like something bad is going to happen, or okay, you've heard of pre-dooming yourself. Pre-dooming yourself is when you feel like you've thought about something terrible that might happen to you so much that you manifest it. And this is a psychology term too. It's not just a manifestation talk. It's true. And so they're telling you to divert your frenzied energy or worry, divert it into feeling like nothing is ever going to get better to everything's going to get more than better. the best it's ever been. Switch it to great fortune. They're saying switch it to great fortune, because with this birds, like, you're putting in a lot of effort, but you could be putting in a lot of effort into thinking that is more geared towards worry instead of the great fortune. Like, worry about this older energy, about how to work with it or what you think it's going to do. So focus on the great fortune. Focus on that coming through is what I would say. Sure. For sure. Your strength at this time. Oh, your ability to be adaptable and open to a new experience. So you've done this before in the past. That's why it is your strength. You're just somebody who can, like, you can see the stars. You're getting like sap from the stars onto this blue rose. The blue rose is this new spiritual experience opening up to you. And you've done it before. Now, let's be ready for another reset spiritually. I feel like be ready for another reset. Have judgment. I have the Nine of Cups. I have the Shooting Star. Yeah. All right. So here I'm going to say that this is about your faith. Okay. Your strength here is just because we have the fog. Just because we have some worries here, in the past, you were able to trust spirit to kind of guide you, to lead you to a new experience, to wake you up, and then be prepared, ready for another awakening. It's kind of like that kind of energy. You are here to have fulfillment, to enjoy your experience. You know, so the Nine of Cups, it's your strength is that you know what makes you happy. So this also comes with knowing exactly what doesn't make you happy, but we're using that as our opportunity here. It says she dips in pure molten gold and judgment. So I'll get more on that, but I see it as the Shooting Star, being open to things changing in a second. A wish granted, enterprising, brilliant, knowing you're just passing through. And so many things in life we're just passing through. Tell me about judgment. Fish. Okay, yeah. Well, you're like this fish in this pond where you just keep growing bigger and then you need to be relocated into a bigger pond. Fish card is prosperity, access to wealth resources, minerals, even, you know what I mean? Like, it's flowing around obstacles and challenges easily. It's going with the flow of where spirit's wanting to take you. It's very spiritual. It's about what feels good to you. Feel what feels good. That's your barometer. That's your truth here. Okay, let me get your outcome. I have spring. Yay. Spring. So spring is saying that pretty soon with this outcome, you're going to see buds. You're going to see where what you have planted in this fertile soil is starting to grow. And that there's going to be to you, it will be very evident. This is where a flower's going to be blooming. This one. Rose gold might be significant, but this means that, to me, this card means coming out of the Five of Pentacles energy. It's just how, like, I read it when it comes. So in some way, you're going to start seeing evidence that the new beginning is here and it's starting to bud, so that you know what's coming. Now, the Page of Cups, and it says, adventures and making a surprise discovery. This is news, message coming in. And there's a flying fish up here. That's interesting. A flying fish. Patience. The planning and preparation is going to pay off. Also, like I say, that Two of Wands can be about planning and preparation. Seven of Pentacles is about investing in the right areas. Not judging your harvest by, like, not judging your day by the harvest you get, but by the seed sown that day. That's important. And knowing that there is a wish that's coming true. Yeah, wow. There is a wish being granted. There's a promise of a good, happy future here with the rainbow. Wish granted, serendipity. And then it even says patience pays off, which is that Seven of Pentacles. So good luck. promise, godsend, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, and perfect timing. This could be even, like I said, news of an investment paying off too. Tell me more about the message here. Oh, I have the white cat, and I have worry kind of like in the reverse, reversing it. I have a friend or an ally here, or it could be a cat. It could be a cat. This cat spirit's trying to tell you something about being independent. Getting what you want. Could be an ally. Oh, yeah, getting what you want. That's it. That's it. There's going to be communication about you getting exactly what you want. The rich girl archetype, you can be a female or a male. To get this card, it means that you know your worth and you know that you deserve the best. And this letter, there's something here about you manifesting the best for you. So I would be ready to receive. Ready to receive. So, angel advice for you though here, Virgo. I have Neptune, which I thought this was really good with fog because it's foggy, it's cloudy. You can't really see how a prayer is going to be answered. But it is, and it's going to be answered in a mysterious way. You're kind of like allowing miracles to flow into your life with Neptune, with your faith here. And then the river. Get into flow state. Like this fish, get into flow state. We also have like, if this is advice from angels, know that there's going to be some sort of miraculous event that's going to happen with the prayer answered. Prayer has been heard. The rays are out there. From your heart, prayer has been heard. That we have this horse, which could represent the divine feminine aspect of like the earth signs, which could mean like the hardest working card. But this is when we're getting into flow state. Sometimes it even hardly feels like work when you're in flow state. So get into the flow of the river and let it take you. And there's this never knowing where it goes, but knowing that it's going to take you to the least resistant areas to get to where you need to go. Okay. So I also have the Devil card, and the Devil card is about your physical manifestations. You're planning something here, materializing that you have planned on. Definitely could be some temptation, especially if you're led towards escapism a little too much, especially with Neptune being here too. But I'll get clarification. Eight of Wands. I think this is more about news, that something is really panning out here for you. When it comes, and I think say it panning out, I'm thinking of gold panning too. You see this big thing of gold that she's carrying. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of fortune. This is good news with the Devil energy. It's good news about some sort of material blessing coming in. I'm pretty sure of that. For some of you all, it could be a relationship, but I'm getting more signs here that this is like manifesting your desire, your happiness, your desires. Yeah, with work and money. So the Beehive says diligence, persistence, stamina, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, busy, conscientious. Look at these eights. Another one. 888. Hot air balloon says balance, uplifting, freedom, to rise above, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, and simply feeling good. Feeling good. Something that you're good at. With the Nine of Cups. Something that you're good at. Let's get an angel number message for you and wrap it up. I do have private readings available if you want one. The information's in the description box below. Those take about 48 hours to get back to you. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Closing out your message. 444 and 1010. I like both of them. 444 says, trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected. 1010 says, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. I definitely see that. Definitely see your angels helping you. So I'm sending you love and light. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye.